Welcome to the SF Files. This is your host, Post Bird. And joining me today, we've got the human gascasted himself, K.O. Aged Cuckoo. How you doing, man?
What's going on, dude? Not much on my end.
Also, at the end of the table, down the bench, we have our show-shocked Marine Guns. What's up, dude?
What's up? Don't forget, if you're at the end of the table, that means you're the ruler of the table, guys. Keep that in mind.
Fantastic. Well, I see you guys are both in good high spirits, and that's great because we've got a lot to talk about today. As we do.
Leo?
It is not about Leo, but
Not today.
Leo would date this girl. Hey.
Oh.
But would
Hey.
you date him?
Oh, would she? I don't know about that. We've got Jenna Ortega. She's been pretty popular lately. She's been in a lot of TVs, a lot of movies. Yeah, headlines, yeah. Yeah, she's rumored to be in talks for Beetlejuice 2.
It's showtime.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
I did hear about that. So she's in talks to be Lydia's daughter in the sequel to Beetlejuice, which is kind of cool because they want to try to get Michael Keaton back as Beetlejuice.
No.
As far as I've heard, though, there's nothing like anything casting-wise set yet. So I feel like they need Michael Keaton in that role. I don't think he can be replaced.
No. I feel it'd be almost like the Freddy Krueger movie when they replaced him. And he looked like the fish or whatever. It wasn't the best.
Yeah. But back to Jenna Ortega. I think she could definitely play the role. Wednesday show, contrary to what everyone thinks is like the best show of the year, it was okay. It was interesting enough. Kept my attention. But she did play a really good, darker toned character, I guess you could say.
No.
I think I would definitely like to see her take on the role and see what else she can do.
Agreed.
Okay. Yeah. She's not a bad actress. She's really, she's very young. You know, she still has many years ahead of her. But from what she's done so far, I've liked. I first saw her on that show, You, on Netflix. And she was very young. She's like 14 or something like that, 14, 15. And for a kid actress, I thought she did very well at the time. And then, she blew up with Wednesday. I know she was in Scream, which I thought she actually did very well in that. Yeah, I really liked her there. And and of course, like you said, Wednesday, she blew up. She's a household name now. Which is, I kind of feel, though, that she's going to start to get casted for the same role in all the movies. The dark, emo girl. I kind of don't want that to happen to her because she does look like she's got some range. There you go, in her acting ability. So I don't want this to be the only thing that she's casted for. But, her as Lydia's daughter, it sounds like the obvious choice. I'm sure she will nail it if she gets this.
Yeah, for sure. Because, now that you mention it, until a little while ago, I watched Scream a little after it came out, after you recommended it. And I actually didn't even realize that was Jenna Ortega in there. So she definitely has the chops to do horror movies. She did a little bit of a darker, monotone character, Wednesday. And she was on SNL, I believe, Saturday Night Live. Oh. She did a little bit of comedy. It was kind of a play on what she's already been doing. I only watched a few of the skits. But, the range, like you said, is definitely there. So I definitely don't want to see her fall into that hole of just being casted as Wednesday Addams in every single role.
I'm not going to lie. I haven't really been keeping up with any TV shows or Netflix shows or anything like that lately. I haven't even seen the Scream 6. So I really can't say. I've only seen like maybe 1 or 2 episodes from Wednesday. But from what I've seen, they're pretty good. I like them.
Well, one last thing, I guess, on her. She did do a Hot Ones episode. Dude, she's a beast. She went a lot further than I thought she would. She finished it, right?
Yeah.
But, damn, she took it.
Yeah. She definitely.
How does that make you feel? Not cuckoo?
They must have got her some better tasting wings.
Nah, I doubt it.
Say.
Dang.
Very much doubt it.
No. Bro, them wings are gross. I should not, bro. I was literally gagging. And when I looked over at your friend and he was spitting it up, I was like, nope, I'm done.
Oh, jeez.
There was one, that green chili one.
Oh,
that
like
was
the third one, I think?
I think it was like 4 or 5.
Oh.
Bro, that was so good.
Speaking of the sauce, the green sauce, Jason David Frank, Power Ranger, Green Ranger. What a magical transition right there. That was
pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice.
Speaking of the green sauce.
Yeah.
That was good.
Pretty good.
Jason David Frank, Green Ranger, White Ranger, Red Ranger, you know, all around.
Every Ranger.
Yeah, he's a very popular Ranger. Yep. CK and I have gotten over the articles of his passing and whatnot, and it's nice to actually cover something good about him right now.
So, following his tragic passing last November, actor Jason David Frank, best known for his role in the Power Rangers franchise, is set to have one last outing with the debut of The Legend of the White Dragon, which is me, which has now set an official theatrical release date, according to Deadline. The movie production by Bat in the Sun Productions and Basco Productions will be distributed exclusively in theaters across 25 markets by Falling Forward Films on September 4, commemorating what would have been the actor's 50th birthday. Damn, at 50 years old.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's doing it on his birthday. I think it's a good date to pick.
Yeah.
I know that he was working very hard on making this film come to fruition.
Oh, yeah.
It just feels right. It just feels right doing it on his birthday.
Yeah, dude. Like this was like a non-backed project. Like he fronted a lot of the money himself, didn't he?
Oh yeah, most of it.
Yeah, and it's been something that he's been talking about for years and years, and for him to finally be able to pick it up and start running with it, and then the tragic end of Jason David Frank. It was up in the air whether it was going to even release, if it was far enough into the project to even be released.
Yeah.
Man, this is, if it comes to theaters near me, I'm definitely going to go watch it in theaters, I think.
I think as well. I definitely want to check it out. I don't know if it's only going to be in 25 theaters or like 25 chains. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I hope that it's a big enough release and that there's some... us being here in Houston and him who used to live here in Houston, I'm hoping that we're good to go. For the rest of the country, I hope that everyone gets the opportunity to go see it as well.
Yeah.
I think I would have been disappointed if they decided not to release it just because of his unfortunate, tragic end. Yeah. I would have been very let down.
Right.
Overall, I'm really glad that they are pushing it forward. They're keeping it going. I'm pretty sure if he were still here with us, he would have wanted it to keep going. Yeah, and from the trailers or clips that I've seen online, the CG is looks a little bit outdated, I think. But the concept of it, everything about it, kind of just makes me want to go watch it.
Yeah, and of course, this being the final time that we'll ever see JDF on screen, I mean, any fan of him at any point is going to want to watch this.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah.
This is I barely buy Blu-rays and movies and whatnot, but I think this might be one of them. I'm just gonna have to buy it
for sure.
To JDF, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Just hope that this movie doesn't get leaked.
Yeah.
Kind of like Ant-Man did a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. I do remember talking about that.
Man, the transitions are gold, man. So a few weeks ago, Agent K and I discussed how there were some leakers. They leaked out the script for Ant-Man 3, before the movie had even released.
Correct.
And our message to them was, don't be a
Johnson.
Yep.
Well, now the big
One-eyed monster
is after you. The big of Marvel.
Talking about me.
Law. So the long
wiener
of the law is coming after them leakers, huh? It sounds like Marvel is looking for names as to who exactly were the ones to leak the script. And knowing Marvel, knowing how updated technology is nowadays, I'm pretty sure they're going to find some.
Oh, yeah. They want to take some legal action. I think they kind of want to make examples out of them. But, hey, you leak my movie, this is going to happen. Like,
Yeah.
they're going to put a stop to it. And you know what? I'm kind of 50-50 on it because, you know, it's probably just the little guy, some nobody, and they're going to get sued for thousands of dollars. They're just going to ruin that person's life.
Try
At
millions.
the same time, they did something that they're just not supposed to do. And they are aware they're not supposed to do it. It's not the morally right thing to do.
Yeah.
And I feel for him, but at the same time, like, maybe something does have to be done.
I'm a little bit more like 70-30, 70% on Marvel's side.
Okay.
Just because, like you said, they know it's not the right thing to do. And then somehow they're breaching, I guess you could say, confidential files, probably at Marvel Studios.
Right.
So it's not to say that they're nobody. I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Like hacker-wise?
Yeah, hacker-wise and morally, legally, and all of that. I mean, hell, they still, at the beginning of movies, talk about piracy, how it's illegal to download or film these.
That's true.
Or whatever.
Do you think the leakers were under contract? Like, specifically saying not to leak anything?
Like an inside job?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I didn't even think about that. That you could be right.
Yeah, that's. I had thought about that, especially because like how back when Spider-Man: No Way Home had the picture of the 3 Spider-Men leaked, where Andrew Garfield was kind of like squatted down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you get those images if you're not standing there? Because I don't know if they keep things online now, if they have anything secured on a cloud, or I don't know how they work in Hollywood. But you kind of got to wonder, how do they get images from on set?
They probably pull out their phone real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of the times I kind of think there has to be some sort of inside job, whether it's someone working on the inside with somebody who's on the outside, or if it's purely inside job.
Where do you stand on this, Guns, about the leakers being prosecuted, they're being chased after?
I think they should do it just because they're technically stealing, I guess, property for say. Would you consider that being like Marvel or Disney property right there?
I would, yeah.
So yeah. And then for them leaking it and ruining the story, it can cost them millions and millions of dollars from potential people that go to theaters to go watch it.
That's a good point.
So if they have to make an example out of somebody, might as well do it. Hopefully it'll stop. Well, it won't stop it clearly, but it'll probably slow it down a lot.
Do you think that they're going to send 2 guys, maybe Paul Rudd and then some, maybe the Mexican guy, his best friend, they'll just go door to door, be like, hey, are you Proto Man 53 on
Oh my God.
Twitch? Yo.
I already knew where you were going with it.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
All right.
Not Miramax here.
They're probably just gonna get served, and that's about it.
Fine, a-holes. Marvel just gonna walk up to these people and slap that
Great mighty Pooh.
out of them. Just like Will Smith slapped the out of Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gold, man. Gold.
The slap
Here
that
we
was
go.
heard around the world.
Funny story. Around this time last year, during the Oscars, CK and I were getting our stuff together. We're trying to do episode 1 of the podcast, and the slap happened. We heard it. We were like, I remember I was washing dishes, and then I heard the slap. What the hell was that? And then when we
Like
found
the water,
out,
you saw the ripples and the
Right,
house
yeah.
shook, and yeah.
right. It was like Jurassic Park. The water was like,
Yeah.
So once we had found out what had happened, we were like, dude, we gotta hurry up. We gotta. This will be the jump story. We'll jump on it. Episode 1. And then we just could not get our
Sugar honey iced tea.
together, and No, it did not happen. We missed it.
Damn.
missed it.
Yeah.
Cool. It's a little side story there. How Will Smith affected us over here.
cool.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't mean Suge Smith?
Ooh, yes. Good
Suge
point.
Smith. Why do you
Good
say
point.
Suge Smith?
Suge Knight runs his companies.
But why did you think Suge Smith? What
Oh.
was
There was
thought-
a comedy special that Chris Rock has made just recently, a year after the slap, finally breaks and talks of what he really felt
Yep.
about the slap.
It's hilarious, by the way. Like the whole thing, not just the Will Smith stuff. It's really good. You guys should watch it.
It definitely feels like one of his older stand-ups. Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah.
So,
It's a good
question
show.
for you guys: do you think what he said was well deserved for the slap, or do you think he went a little overboard with what he said?
I gotta say, it was well deserved. He definitely took his time. He definitely thought about what he wanted to say and how he wanted to say it. I don't think he went too hard or too soft on him. I think it was just right for him to, because he could have said a lot more, but as he put
yeah.
it, he has parents. He's kind of implying raised them right.
Right. Yeah.
So I gotta say, I think I agree with what he said and how he said it.
Also, I understand that it's a comedy special, right? Like it's jokes based in realism, right? But
Yeah.
they are jokes at the end of the day, at Will's expense, but they are jokes.
But I feel like I agree with you, not Cuckle, that he deserved it. But these were like personal jokes, like they were personal to him.
So
So I don't think they're like jokes. He just got it off his chest.
But the reason I feel like he said it is because he had nothing to do with what happened between him and his wife.
The
And
entanglement.
everybody, yeah, the entanglement.
Right.
And
The beast
everybody
cheated.
knows that it was kind of just him taking out his frustrations on Chris Rock. And he's right. Will Smith is what, like twice his size. He's taller, he's bigger, he's more built. He has no reason to be trying to pick a fight with Chris Rock for over a joke that had nothing to do with his personal life. And then for when Will Smith slapped him, everybody saw it. It wasn't like something that they talked about backstage. It was the entire world saw it.
Right.
Will Smith is the one that took it personal, almost.
And honestly, I feel he only did it because of Jada. Because if you look at the actual clip, as soon as he said the G.I. Jane joke, he was laughing.
Yeah.
Right.
But as soon as he turned and saw her reaction, that's when he got serious.
Will, you laughing for real? You better go do something.
Yeah.
That was my Jada. That was my Jada.
She told him Tupac wouldn't have sat there and laughed.
Right?
Oh man.
No, but yeah, like Will Smith is the one that made it personal. I don't fault Chris Rock at all for it. He kind of put himself in that position. Now he has to deal with the fallout of it.
Yeah. If you really listen to what Chris Rock says, nothing is really untrue. He doesn't tell toss stories. It really stays within the lines of his storytelling. Like these things really happened, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was it a personal attack on Will Smith? Yeah, you can kind of say it was.
Yeah.
In a comedian's spin, well deserved, I think. And then I had heard as well that Will responded to it. Let me see if I can find it.
But it's kind of their fault though for putting it out there, like on on that show
100%.
or whatever.
They're airing out their dirty laundry in public on national TV, whatever you want to call it. The way I kind of see it, Will Smith kind of took a swing at him how he saw fit, and Chris Rock kind of just he took his time and he took his swing the way that he knows best through his comedy.
Right. The way Will Smith took it, I thought it was kind of funny though. he basically said that was a low blow, it hurt, and that he felt embarrassed. He felt embarrassed all over again for what had happened. And you know what? It's like, dude, shut up, dude. I'm not, just like you guys said, just covered. I mean, he kind of laid his own bed, and he's got to deal with it. He's got to deal with the consequences. I do think that Chris Rock should have responded much, much earlier.
Yeah.
I kind of heard on the Rogan show, Joe Rogan, they talked about this. And the way Joe put it, it was very methodical and very well calculated and thought out on Chris Rock's end to wait a whole year. And to a point, yeah, he's definitely right. I do feel like he should have responded much, much earlier. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe this is his way of making it hurt 100%. And, yeah, that it's still well deserved.
I mean, aside from that, from a business standpoint, it's intelligent as well, because you released it right around the time of the Oscars, 1 year anniversary, and he said absolutely nothing about it up until the comedy special. And when people would ask him, "Oh, are you gonna start making jokes about it? Are you gonna talk about it? Are you gonna interview about it?" He said nothing. And so when he finally did his comedy special, in which he said he's gonna talk about it, everybody tuned in. Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Because they wanted to hear what he had to say. It was intelligent.
For sure. At the end of the day, though, at first I really didn't want to pick a side, but yeah, well, he earned it.
Yeah.
He I do want him to recover from this. I do like him as an actor. I do want him to pick back up, you know? But I'm not going to defend them. He's paying for it, which he should, but at the same time, I want him to recover from this, you know?
Yeah.
Take your licks and then get up and, you know,
walk it off.
Got to start over. Yeah, exactly. While we're on the subject of the Oscars, Brendan Fraser finally picks up the win. He gets the W.
Ah.
Nice.
This
Very
one
cool.
I did not hear about.
For which role? Which role did
He won from the Whale.
Really?
Yeah, that one movie that was getting a lot of lip because it makes fun of fat people. Yeah, that movie.
Yeah. I heard mixed things about it. I heard people coming to help, I guess, to his corner, because people were talking
shiitake mushroom
about Brendan Fraser. And I know that, you know, this is his first role in many, many years after the false allegations against him. And so people were in his corner, but still there were certain groups that were kind of attacking him. So that really surprises me.
Yeah, for sure. I intended to watch it. I just haven't gotten around to it. But I am interested. I do want to check it out. Not just because he won the award, but because I actually am interested in watching his comeback movie, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually hovered over it, like, I think on Tuesday, because I was going to watch it with my in-laws, but I decided maybe I'll watch it a little bit later, because they were in the mood for an action movie. So, yeah, it's definitely something I think I'm probably going to check out this weekend if I have any time.
But not only that, dudes, like, we're going to circle right back around to Will Smith, because it's a tradition in the Oscars, right? Best actor from the previous year is the one who awards the new winner the award. So last year's winner was Will Smith after he had slapped Chris, and then he went on, he won his award, and then afterwards is when he was banned for 10 years from the Oscars. So what were they to do? They're not going to invite him back to present the award to Brendan Fraser. So instead, it's a little out of the box, but I thought it was very clever. So I'm gonna read this section real quick.
Okay.
So they called in Jessica Chastain, the winner of the 2022 Best Actress category for The Eyes of Tammy Faye and Halle Berry. The winner of the 2002 Best Actress Award for Monsters Ball. The two of them presented the award for the 2023 Best Actor and Best Actress categories. Brendan Fraser and Michelle Yeoh, I think that's how you say it, won for The Whale and Everything Everywhere All at Once, respectively. Yeoh is the second person of color to win the Best Actress award after Halle Berry. Cool. So it was a symbolic passing of the torch kind of moment between the two legendary actresses. Pretty cool. I didn't know she was the second one. That's awesome. Cool.
Fun fact.
Nice.
You learn
Very
something
cool.
new every day.
But back to Brendan, though. Yeah, they got last year's Best Actress to present to him. And yeah, a little different. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's cool. Nice improv there, improvising.
Yeah.
On their end.
Or do you mean improve?
It's a nice improvement. Yeah. It was good. It was nice.
Yeah, I think it's
cool.
a very smart move to make. If you can't get last year's, get the year prior to.
Yeah, very cool. Anybody seen the Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I have not. I've heard really good things about it, but I've also heard things that because it's a really busy movie, so you can kind of get. But overall, I've heard really good things about it. I think IGN gave it a 10 out of 10, which doesn't happen very often. Yeah.
Wow. I definitely want to watch the Everything Everywhere All at Once. When I first saw the trailer, I was like, dude, that looks sick. I want to see it, but then I don't know what happened. It came out and I forgot, and then it won an Oscar. Crap, I need to watch that movie.
That's kind of the same thing that happened to me.
But cool, though. Yeah. Congratulations to both of them. Way to go, Brendan. Hopefully maybe this will spark them to be like WB to release that Batgirl movie. I'm still super curious how Brendan Fraser would have played the Firefly.
Oh, is that who he was supposed to be?
Yeah, he was Firefly in that movie.
Really?
Who's Firefly?
Yeah. He's dressed like a fly. He's got a little jetpack and he's got a torch. Torches stuff on fire. Buildings on fire.
All I'm getting is Ninja Turtles, the freaking fly from the games.
Baxter, Stockman. Anyways. Yeah, I didn't know he was supposed to be in that. But yeah, man, I really hope Brendan Fraser comes back. I hope he has a strong comeback. He was a really good actor from back in the day. I think every movie that he made, I loved it. Whether it was George of the Jungle, it was the Mummy series, whatever it was. I think he played really strong roles.
Didn't he fall off kind of after the Mummy?
Because of the allegations.
Well, good luck, Brendan. KO just said, hopefully this kickstarts you back on track, and we'll see more of them here soon. That's it for the news. Stay tuned for Bro Etiquette.
Scene 16, take 5.
So, action, Gus, or...
Jesus, Ben, I said I'm busy.
I was so close. I was so close to slitting that
Lovely young lady.
his throat. You know how I felt? Righteous. Justified. Eager, even.
You alright, man? Your eyes are kinda...
My eyes are open. For the first time, I get it. When that little innocent girl on a mission slip, I had an epiphany. See, in the beginning, it was just us and him, angels and God. Then he created humans. Ours was designed to be a life of servitude, of worship, of bowing and scraping, adoration. He gave them more than he ever gave us. He gave them a choice. They choose to acknowledge God or choose to ignore him. All this time we've been down here, I've felt the absence of the divine presence, and it's pained me. And I'm sure it must have pained you. And why? Because of the way he made us. Had we been given free will, we could choose to ignore the pain like they do. But no, we're servants.
Okay, all I'm saying is one of us could use a little nap.
Wake up. These humans have besmirched everything bestowed upon them. They were given paradise, they threw it away. They were given this planet, they destroyed it. They were the favorite of best among all his endeavors, and some don't even believe he exists. And in spite of it all, he has shown them infinite patience at every turn. I asked you once to lay down the sword because I felt sorry for them. What was the results? Our expulsion from paradise. Where was an infinite patience then? It's not right. It's not fair. We've paid our debt. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time we went home? And to do that, I'm afraid we have to dispatch our would-be dispatchers.
Wait. Kill them? You're talking about the last Scion, for Christ's sake. And what about Jay and Bob? I mean, those guys were all right.
Don't, my friend. Don't let your siblings get the best of you. They did me once. Scion or not, she's just a human. And by passing to the archway, our sins are forgiven. No harm, no foul.
My God. I've heard him rant like this before.
What'd you say to me?
You sound like the Morning Star.
Don't you do that to me.
You do. You sound like the Morning Star, man.
Freaking
Robbie.
You're not talking about going home, Bartleby. You're talking about war on God. Well, that. I've seen what happens to the proud when they take on a throne. I'm going back to Houston.
We're going home, Loki. And no one, not you, not even the Almighty himself, is going to make that otherwise.
Scheisse.
And the Oscar goes to...
The Yes It Proud.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Welcome to Brodikit, the part of the show where we go over everything. What?
Bro,
What?
etiquette. Not
What?
bro
Bro
etiquette.
etiquette. You're saying it a little faster. It sounds like you're saying brodicate instead of bro etiquette.
Oh, is that what I'm...
Slow,
oh, okay.
slower roll a little bit, man.
My bad.
Slower roll.
My bad.
You're
Bro
coming in a
etiquette.
little hot.
Welcome to Bro Etiquette,
There you
part
go.
of the show where we answer all the questions every man has to know. All of them. 3 new topics. Let's jump into it. Numero uno. A bro always advises his bro with the best tips to approach a girl. It is a bro's duty to encourage his bro to become an alpha bro.
I don't know. I've been out of the dating game for a little while now. And it kind of seems like ever since I've been out, the game is kind of just changing constantly. A lot of the times, women kind of look at it as a bad thing when a man approaches a woman first.
These days, yeah.
Yeah, these days. I'm gonna say definitely you can give advice on how you can make yourself a little bit more approachable. But I gotta disagree with this one now, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't think you can just walk up to any girl anymore and just say, hey, I think you're kind of pretty or you're kind of cute or can I buy you a drink?
Hey, baby. How much or something?
Nowadays, that kind of makes you come off as a creep, I guess.
Huh. It's sad, but you're right about that.
Yeah, no, I have to disagree too, just because if you tell him, oh, you should do this, and kind of like Agent K over there said, it can turn out bad and then he'll be blaming you. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
True.
You don't want to end up on some girl's TikTok saying that you're a creep.
It is unfortunate times are changing. The way women think these days, well, I'm not going to say women, little girls. These girls these days are changing the way they are thinking. And some of it for the good, but some of it not so much. It really puts guys in a position to feel exactly the way you guys have stated. They don't want to approach someone because they don't want to be labeled the creeper. Oh, this guy, he said I'm pretty. He's harassing me. As unfortunate as it is, I still think that a man has to be the one to approach. He has to be the one. You just got to find that confidence. You got to work your way around it. Is it going to happen? Maybe. It might happen once or twice. Oh, you're harassing me. Whatever. And if you end up being the butt of somebody's TikTok story, so what? They don't know you. They don't have your photo. They don't. Whatever. Who gives a shakaka? I mean, us guys, right? If we're in that position today, where if you go talk to somebody and you could end up the harasser or the creeper or whatever, you're never gonna know if that was the girl for you or not. If you could have hit it off with that person, you'll never know because you just gave up. You just didn't try. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta roll with the punches. Put on your man panties and just suck it up. You know. I think that yes, there are some guys, some toxic men out there that are ruining it for everybody. Absolutely. That should not allow guys today to hold them down. You know, it shouldn't have to be that way. And we have to reclaim our... It sounds cheesy as hell for me to say, guys as well, we have to reclaim our power as men. We have to reattach the ball sack and just be men. That's what we are. We're men.
I think you kind of just got to read the social situations and see, like, whether you're at a club, if you're at the gym, if you're at a bar. I think a lot of it depends because women are on TikTok a lot. They're filming themselves. They're vlogging, whatever. So it's just a quick turn of the camera, and there you are. They have your image, and now you're the creep online. But I do agree with you. Men do kind of have to regain that masculinity, and I think people just in general have to stop trying to make everything toxic. Because, like you said, yeah, there are a handful of guys out there that are toxic, but there's a whole lot more that are not. So, but overall, I think I still have to disagree, unfortunately.
And just piggybacking off of what you just said, I hear there's like a lot of women doing those videos on purpose, like at the gyms, like dressing how they dress and all that, just trying to like stir something up, and it's all on purpose. But you got to keep in mind too, the mentality of them these days is they want to be like the independent, strong women who get their own money and boss and all that BS.
If they can do it, if they can swing it, that's fine. That's cool. Not all women are that. Not all girls are that. Not all the girls want the same thing. They don't all want that. Like they want the money, they want the riches. Of course, what girl doesn't? Right. Hell, and every guy wants all the riches and all the. I get it, but not everyone has the same mentality. Not all the girls are gonna have, they want to be the one to go up to a guy, or some of these girls are still traditional. Some of these girls still want a guy to go up to them. Some girls still have that Disney girl princess mentality. They want Prince Charming to come up to them and swoop them off their feet, and those girls still exist. They're out there
for sure. It's hard to read people, I think, nowadays, because I don't know, man. It's hard to read. For sure. Like I said, if you're not able to read the social situation, I feel it's kind of you're walking on thin ice.
Well, yeah, maybe that's the right move then. Just read the room, but don't just call it quits.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one.
Bruh.
Number 2. Never sleep with a bro's ex-girlfriend. If you are attracted to your bro's ex, you shall not make a pass. You shall not make a pass at her without taking his permission. If he wants you to stay away from her, you shall abide by his request. Gentlemen.
I'm 50-50 on that, just because they're already broken up. He can't really say nothing about it. Yeah, you can ask him just to, like, in respect, I guess. Like, hey, I'm gonna take my shot or whatever. But he should understand they're not together, and she has different feelings than he does. Because even then, you never know, kind of like you mentioned in the last question, you don't know if they're the actual match that's meant to happen or whatever. But again, like I said, out of respect, probably ask first or let them know you're gonna shoot your shot. But still, it'll be a messed up conversation, I guess, because if he still has feelings, then what do you do?
All right. Okay. All right. How about this? Guns. You are in a new relationship now. You have a new woman in your life. Got a baby on the way. And here comes your bro. Hey, bro. Your ex, she's very hot and spicy. I want a piece of that. I want to take a bite of the booty.
Is he Italian or?
He must be. Definitely.
I couldn't tell.
Why don't you try the Rocky Balboa voice?
Hey, bro.
So I got something to do over there.
Dang, what did Leo do to you?
You can take guns.
And see,
hey, bro.
Exactly what you just did. That's what I feel about my ex.
So you're done. You're over. You don't have any feelings whatsoever over it. Like, and if it was like your best friend, and he's, hey man, the ex, I want a piece of that. You don't care.
Okay. Honestly, I think the last of my feelings died like maybe 6 months before it was official. I was just
okay.
Like, I was already mentally prepared for the split. I was like, yeah, I didn't feel nothing. I felt nothing. I was already mentally prepared. I was ready. Take all her attention. Get off of me.
I agree with this one. I feel like this is classic bro code. You don't fuck with a bro's ex unless you get that blessing. Regardless of how it ended, I feel like there could still be hard feelings. There could still be mutual feelings where maybe he still has a thing for her. If he's cool with it, cool. That's fair game. But if he is not, I would say step off, because then you're kind of trekking into muddy waters. You don't know how he's going to react, and then you might be choosing what might end up being a quick fling over your bro who he's your bro. You've probably known him a long ass time.
True.
Yeah, I agree with this one, and I feel like this kind of goes in hand with a few times we've touched on similar topics. Yeah, I just gotta say it's a no-go for me. Don't do it unless you got that blessing, and if you feel like it is gonna lead to something stronger, just try to let him understand. Okay, I think this can turn out to be something serious.
Yeah, it's hard to say as well, because if you feel like this could be like something real, I mean, that's when you should probably, hey bro, can I have your blessing, or would you be cool with this?
Yeah.
If it's just for a fling or whatever, no, I don't think it's worth losing a friendship over, especially if it's a good friendship. If that's your bro, if that's your dude, I don't think it's worth losing over. Plenty of women out there that can go harass. I mean, ask out. You can go ask them out.
Dude, you're going to get canceled so fast.
Especially when you go live.
They're jokes. They're humor. It's humor.
But you see, that's why it was 50-50, because it can go either way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree with you. Very true. So, yeah, I guess that's the end of that one. Quick and simple.
Yep.
Classic bro code. And let's move on to the last one of the day.
This is the way.
Numero 3. A bro always looks after another bro if he blacks out. He shall also tell him all that happened last night, however much bad it may be. Bros trust each other with their life, and it shall not be broken.
BB?
I agree with that, just because I've experienced this situation in the Marine Corps
many times,
because we drank hella, and I ain't gonna lie, that happened to me once. It happened a couple of times to my buddies, and we looked after each other really. But don't forget, once you black out, you're getting a straight Sharpie in the face.
Yeah,
but still, we still look out for each other.
Yeah,
for sure. Oh, yeah. Regardless if you get blacked out or not, I always look out for my friends when we go out and whenever we're having drinks, or even if I have friends or you guys over at my place and we're drinking. I'm always looking out. Whether it be, are you too drunk to drive, or hey, this guy's gonna punch his own glass from his door. True story. Always looking out, no matter what. If it's just drunk or blackout. As far as if your bro does black out and you tell him everything that happens, I don't see anything wrong with it. If he did something horrible, you probably should know. So yeah, I agree with this one 100%. Always look out for your dudes, and try to prevent anything brutal from happening.
Yeah, I agree with y'all and with this one, and I agree with you, Guns. Especially if you're the first to go out, there's definitely a Sharpie somewhere in your near future, and especially with the accessibility of cameras, there may be some awkward yet funny photos of you the next morning too.
Yeah, I have a few of them. I have a few of them. I remember I drew one like right here, one up here, one right here shooting in the eye.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
That's awesome.
My final decision, I agree, 100%.
Right on. Well, that does it for Brodicate this week. The end of the...
Enunciate bro etiquette.
Oh, my bad. That does it for bro etiquette.
There you go.
Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Later.
Deuces.
Hey, everybody. It's closing time. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Well, gentlemen, this was fun, educational as usual. Yeah, very fun, educational, and very arousing. Yes.
Arousing?
Very, very, yes.
Jenna Ortega. I got you.
There you go.
Yeah, totally.
But it's time to close it down.
Oh, man.
Please visit us at www.thesfiles.com, where you can listen to all of our previous episodes. Got Bro Etiquette, tons of mail between us, CK, and we also do news, bunch of Marvel, DC, good stuff in there. Good information. Go check us out. Like, subscribe, follow, 5-star review, do all that stuff. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You like us. You know you like us. Let's do it. Do it.
They don't just like it. They love it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can also check us out on social media. KO, where can they find us?
They can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you can also check us out on YouTube, where our dear brother Bogus Bird breaks down every segment. If you just want to listen to the Mews, or if you just want to check out Bro Etiquette, not Bro Etiquette, Bro Etiquette, you can check those out individually. And if you're on the go, Guns, where can they find us?
Well, good thing you asked, Agent K. They can find us at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Podchaser, Podcast Addict, anywhere you can listen to a podcast. And don't forget, Pandora.
Pandora.
Sweet.
Beautiful Pandora.
Pandora.
Love Pandora. We never said one bad thing about them.
Never ever.
It's the best.
Feel free to shoot me an email at bogusbird@theessafiles.com. Comments, questions, suggestions, let them at me. Also, if you have any comments about CK's smooth, soft head, it was a little prickly last time, so if you want to give him crap about that, crazycat@theessafiles.com. He loves questions about his head, bald heads, just anything related about that. Just he loves it. He loves the attention. Go ahead and shoot him an email.
And you can send me an email at guns@theessafiles.com. No ratings. No ratings at all.
Okay, because he'll just look at them for free.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
A bunch of
no charge.
Pics of the wieners. He won't rate them this week. He's grabbing 2 big balls there.
Oh, Lord, no.
Yeah, he's taking a break from the rating this week, but he will resume next week.
And you can shoot me all your fan mail over to Agent Cuckle at theessafiles.com. BB, seem like you have something to say there. Is it because
mail?
I'm getting all the fan mail?
I
get all the fan mail. Yeah.
Okay. I see.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I was the one that was called the star of the show in one of the emails last week.
Right.
Yeah. Multiple occasions, actually, I've been called the star of the show.
Right. Yeah.
Just go ahead, send it to me. I'll read it out loud on the show.
I'm sure you would. I'm gonna verify. That last one was from Not Cuckle. I'm pretty sure we were being trolled, but I believe that was you, sir. I believe that was you.
Me?
No. It seemed a little sketch. Just a little sketch.
No.
The name clearly said Not Cuckle.
Right. Not.
Not
I did see that.
Yeah.
It almost worked, though.
Almost. Not quite.
I don't remember sending it, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it.
This is Bogus Bird signing out.
This is Gun signing out.
This is Cuckle saying, see you later.
Catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Deuce.
I'm afraid we have to dispatch our would-be dispatchers.
Wait. Kill them? Oh, that's my line.
No harm, no foul.
My God. My God.
You sound like a villain from a Marvel movie. My God. Damn, Dinos, come on.
And if you like that, check us out on Patreon, where there are bloopers, tons of bloopers there. Good stuff to laugh at. It's a good time. Believe me. Go check us out. You won't regret it.